We are back, baby. Happy Friday to you. Welcome to the Extras. Thank you for hanging out. See, we got a few people in chat already. What's going on? Becky in there first. I appreciate you. And Crooked Orchids. Nugget Man. Crooked Orchid says, stuck at the gate. I was just going to ask how the travels are going. Oh my gosh. Earlier you said you had a delay, so I hope things are going better. Becky says hello, everybody. That's right. Should be flying high by now, right? This is the time. She was supposed to take off? Yeah. Flight is to board at 8 if we make it to Newark. We have an hour once we land to get through and get our bags checked. Well, hey, I hope that's enough. I hope an hour is enough. That's going to be a tight one. Becky says, good luck. CB in the chat. What's going on, CB? Hope you had a good week. She says, pro tip, never check a bag. Have to agree. When I went to Europe, it was so much better not having a checked bag. So much better. It was, yeah. Yeah, you do not want to deal with that kind of issues. Where is Nance tonight? Becky says, no wire chewing. He might be doing something fun. It is Friday after all. What is going on? Oh my gosh, there's a lot more chat. Okay. Worst case is we wait 24 hours in Newark. Oh my gosh, I hope not. I hope not. Let's not even talk about that. Meech says, Friday. What is going on? Dirty Diana in the chat. She says, 69. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I hope you had a great week and a great birthday 2 days ago. Yeah, Meech KO is trying to get on a plane. She wants to be on one. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Black Magic in the chat as well. Happy Friday to you, sir. Appreciate you being here. Hope you had a good week. Becky says, drink in hand, I'm ready. You know what, Becky? Me too. I went with the classic. I got the blue drink, okay? We were ready. And this is not the kind of food stamp fraud you think. You know? Most people hear food stamp fraud and they think, oh, this is like people getting benefits that they don't that they shouldn't receive or something like that. There is some of that out there, but this is different. This is way different. It's wild. Technology is bringing scamming to a whole different level. Meech is just popping in to say hi. I have a dinner, then leaving early in the morning for NYC. Well, hey, I hope you have good travels as well. She says, I will check back in later and watch the playback. Well, hey, thank you so much, Meech. I appreciate that. Hope you have a good flight. D says, it was yesterday. Stop aging me. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry. You're right. It was yesterday. I don't want to add a single extra day. 29 and 1 day she is. Becky says, safe travels, Meech. Crooked Orchid says, I also had gifts for the Grease people. It's okay. It will work out. I hope it does. I think you'll be fine. I get having the jitters, you know, you gotta take it easy. D says, Meech, send me a cool fridge magnet. Oh, okay. From NYC. I get you. They have a lot of the... Man, you walking through New York, you are just tripping over those gift shops. It's crazy. You could get a fridge magnet almost anywhere, I feel like. But yeah, so this kind of fraud is a little different, okay? We are talking about scammers who are stealing money off of people's food stamp accounts without them knowing about it. And so then they go to the grocery store and there's no money in their account. D says, I'm a gift shop junkie. Me too. You go to a different town you haven't been to, you gotta get something that has the town's name on it. It's like the rules, right? But yeah, so our friend Lindey Glenn, well, she's not, whatever. I watch her channel. She's good. She's got a series about food stamps. And I didn't know, I wasn't doing my own research. I just kind of heard her videos over the past few weeks. She's done like 3 videos, and we'll talk about those. But she came out with one today about the kind of food stamp fraud that I was familiar with, which is people selling their food stamps. And so CB says, Crooked Orchids, are you still in Cleveland? Yeah, it sounds like it. She's trying to get to Newark. Yeah. Becky says, they had a skimmer on the machine at the local grocery store. They was taking people's stamps as soon as they were being loaded. Yeah. You know what? It's funny you say that. I found a victim of that. A girl on TikTok. You know, we could just start with her. That exact thing happened to her, and that's crazy. Like, somebody in a different state somehow is able to use... I don't know how that works. How can you use your EBT for Illinois in Minnesota or whatever? You know? I don't get it. KO says, in the Cleveland airport, best and finest. Oh, which Newark are you flying to? Yeah. D says, safe travels, KO. I hope you can get your kind of food on the way. I know. Oh my gosh. They gotta have a vegetarian option on the plane and stuff, I'm sure. Becky says, welfare office told people to lock the card and unlock them before they use them. See, that's a good strategy. I didn't know about that. So you can lock your card, I assume like online or on the app or something, and then you just unlock it when you're about to use it and then relock. That's a good idea. Because as I remember, it's a physical card like a credit card, and you have like a PIN, I think. And scammers are somehow intercepting these numbers and PINs either by a skimming device at the point of sale system, like Becky was talking about, or they're getting into the system, the actual welfare system on the computer side and messing with it. It is crazy. Becky says yes on the app. Okay. Crooked Orchid says EWR. Okay. Black Magic says, I've ordered vegan on a plane before, but I had to do it ahead of time. I don't remember which airline it was, though. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you did that ahead of time, KO. That they'll have some vegan options for you. Oh my gosh, Paris flight from 11 from Newark, hopefully. We'll see. Okay. That's not bad. New York to Paris is like, what, 4 hours-ish? That's not too bad. Oh, wait, no, Paris would be like 6 hours? Something like that? Cool. Well, that'll be a long time on the airplane. When I went to Europe, I flew to New York the night before, and then we left from there and went to England. So, yeah, well, hey, good luck with that, because I've heard about those Newark airports, and I don't know which one is which, but I don't know. I didn't hear good things. Okay, so here, check out this girl. This person, this happened at the convenience store, a skimmer, just like Becky was talking about.
Okay, so part 2 of my PSA for any and all food stamp recipients in any fucking state, because I guess from...
This is Amber Collin 83, okay? This is an older video, but I felt like her story was relevant and important.
Looking online, this is happening all over the place. It's not just here in Texas. I know for sure it's happening in Oklahoma because I saw it. Anyways, got my money yesterday. Went to the gas station to get some drinks while I waited for my husband to get home from out of town. so we could go grocery shopping. I spent $6 at the gas station.
Okay, see, I didn't...
Within...
Sorry to stop her right away. I didn't even know you could use EBT outside of the grocery store. So they accept it at the gas station as well. Okay, that makes sense.
15 minutes of going to the gas station.
You can buy food items at the gas station. So yeah, okay. I got you.
Back up. We went back to Walmart. We were inside Walmart. And he asks me, how much money is on the food stamp card? Oh, there should be $411. He looks at me like, really? Are you sure? So I'm like, fine, I'll call. So I call the food stamp card. The number on the food stamp card. I put in the card number. And it tells me my...
Why was her man so angry about... It seemed real snarky about the, are you sure? Like, well, if the balance just got renewed, it should be whatever it normally is, right? Black Magic says, I forgot to say hello to Becky and Dee. Also, I apologize. I'm trying to wrap things up at work, so my attention is divided for a bit. Hey, that's okay. Thanks for having us on at work, my man. I appreciate you. Crooked Orchid says, CB, you would have died. My brother booked his return flight home with his friends Sunday. Oh my gosh. What, on the wrong day? That's no good. D says, you know what might help? Regulation on what you can buy on food stamps. Maybe not pop candy and pizza rolls. You know, we are going to talk about that because a lot of people do have that opinion, and some states are moving to block the spending of EBT on certain, like, processed food items. So we'll get to that in a second. But I want to let Amber finish her story.
Available balance is not $411. It's not $410. It's $300.
Whoa!
$300.
They got her for $100 already. That's an expensive soda.
Almost $100 for me within 15 minutes.
Wow.
And for those of you who might say, well, maybe your kids took it, maybe your husband had it. No, we only have one card, and that card stays with me. And my wallet never left my side.
Well, that seems pretty cut and dry then.
That have happened. I have never used my card online.
It was the skimmer at the convenience store. Clearly, I'd go back to that convenience store and be shaking that manager down. But yeah, that does happen. So you got to be careful. And in addition to locking the card, there was one lady who figured out another way to beat the skimmers. Here she is. This is...
I have figured out how...
This is KrystalNYC on TikTok. D says, new house, work, live in the country life. Quiet, not much going on. Hey, those are all great things. Those are all great things. I love the country life. Okay, so she is responding to... So this comment that says, sheesh, so the scammers have moved on to food stamps. Shaking my head. It's so scary. I would always run into any deli and use my card if my babies wanted something. Okay, now, she is going to tell us, stop swiping the EBT card. You want to enter it manually, apparently, to avoid the skimmer machine. You can just have the cashier type it in. Okay, that's I didn't know if they could do that. I guess they can.
How to stop the food stamp theft when it comes to the skimmers swiping your information from the food stamp
That's
machines.
Right, Becky. I agree.
Y'all, please like,
I love
and
the
share,
country
and
life.
repost this video. Sorry for the background noise. I'm out here at the school, but y'all, I was turned on to a gym, and I'm about to turn y'all on.
D, I love that
So
you're
I was
living
sitting
in your
out there
grandparents'
talking to
house. That's
the
so
OG
awesome.
of the street, and I was telling him how my food stamps had been stolen. And he was like, oh, my food stamps ain't never been stolen. I done had the same card, the same PIN number for 5 years. I never changed my stuff. I don't even lock my card. So I'm like, oh, there's no way. You gotta be lying. You don't lock your card. You don't change your PIN, nothing. He showed me his card. And he was like, yeah, I still have the OG card that has my picture on it. Y'all, when I seen the card, I knew instantly. His card was taped up with like 50 pieces of little tape on it, and my mouth dropped.
Okay, so it sounds like you need to change your PIN often, which is another security tip I didn't think of. That's interesting. Change the PIN. Okay, change up the PIN. I got you.
I was like, oh my God, you don't swipe your card. They have to manually input your numbers. And he was like, yes, I haven't been able to swipe it in years. And I was like, oh my God, my mouth dropped. That is the key to saving us from the machines swiping our info.
Okay, so that's how she figured it out.
Hey, Guppy.
Because my man is the only one who's never had his stuff stolen, and it's because his card is so beat up, it's unscannable.
When you go into these stores and you need to make a purchase with food stamps, have them manually enter your card number, because then the magnetic strip won't be able to steal your information.
Wow. I mean, it's sad that we have to go to these lengths. That crime, you know, that this cyber crime is this bad. We have to constantly be on our toes. But D says 11 acres and I don't have to mow. I love it too. Hey, I love that. Yeah. That's a nice size yard. Your dog has plenty of room to run around. CB says, here in Florida, I never swipe my card or give it to any bartender I don't know personally. Apple Pay or tap only. Okay. So it's like, it's real down there. Like people are constantly coming for your card number, I guess. That's crazy. It'd be real easy to slip up, you know, especially if you've had a couple, you're on your third bar or whatever. Like that's nuts. Raj is not joking when he says they will steal your card info. I guess not, man. And you're not in Miami either, so that's sketchy. Okay. Well, I guess we know. If we go to Florida, just don't use your card. Don't. I mean, it's not like you can carry cash around either, because you don't want to do that. You get robbed for that. Apple Pay and that's it. Samsung Pay, whatever. D says they don't do that up here. They always take it. Yeah, I don't like those kind of places where they take your card to a place that you can't see. Yeah, I'm with you. I always carry cash in case they don't take Apple Pay. Yeah, there you go. That's how you get around it. D says, I can't tell you the amount of times I've had to go back the next day for my bank card when I used it at the bars. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess you got to go back and get it if you left it there, right? So okay. I don't know if you guys remember this lady that we talked about, that she's like a big TikToker, and she got in trouble because she's got a decent TikTok following, right? She does these like house cleaning videos, and that was the stream we were talking about her when we were talking about the clean talk or whatever. But she's got these house cleaning videos, and they were making her a good amount of money, and she lost all of her benefits, her government benefits, because she was making money, which, I mean, obviously that's how it works, but D says that's a different kind of walk of shame. Yeah. That's funny. Okay, so here's this lady. Her backup account is called MamaC. I forget her name. It's like Mackenzie, or I don't know. So here she is explaining kind of what happened to her.
It's been 7 days since I lost my food stamps, so I have not been able to afford groceries. I didn't get my cash assistance for this month. Section 8 didn't pay my rent yesterday, so now I have to come up with
So in this video, I think she's doing this as rage
rent.
bait. because
where am I gonna come up
she
with that?
tells
I don't have
people
a job.
that she's
I'm not
got her
looking
nails
for a job. I'm
done
not going to
and
get
got
a job.
her
I've never had a
eyelashes
job. I'm not
done,
going to do it now, okay?
but she doesn't
I
have
have been in
enough
love
money
with
to buy
benefits for
food for her
13 years.
kids.
And now,
So people were kind of mad at her.
They decide they want to put a time limit on this. It has been 13 years that I have received
back in
almost
April,
$10,000
this is what
a month.
happened to her.
So the Welfare Fraud Department of Bay County came back to my house.
Sorry,
this
Courtney
morning.
is her name.
7 o'clock this morning, by the way. I don't know. Their hours freaking suck. For a Saturday, for food stamps. Anyways, so pretty much.
Okay, this is going to be a long story, but the caption says, "The Welfare Fraud Department was back at my house this morning. I have to do 3 years in prison, or I have to pay back $40,000 in benefits that I received. On top of that, no food stamps ever again. How am I supposed to eat or pay rent? I'm not getting a job. This is the taxpayer's responsibility, not mine." Now, I think she's cornered the market on rage bait because she's got the dirty house videos. She's got, man, people are calling CPS on this lady like every week. It's insane. But she's doing all of this stuff to make money. CB says, "I'm curious why these able-bodied women are on food stamps. It seems like they could get a job." Becky says, "CB, yes, louder for the ones in the back." Yeah, a lot of people have those feelings. We'll look through her comments here.
3 years in jail. Or
Top comment.
$40,000.
You'll get 3 years free food and housing just like you wanted.
I have to pay back. And I have 90 days to do it.
D says she's
There
on
is no
TikTok. She
payment
does this
plan.
for the views. It's not
They
true.
have financing that they
Yes.
have banks that
This
they
is
work
the
with,
this is the
and I
rage
can
bait.
go-
But it's still going on. She definitely has to pay back.
It's been 6 days since
I
my food
believe-
stamps were taken.
I believe she has to pay 22,000 back, and she is claiming she used to get 10,000 a month, but I don't know how she could be getting 10,000 a month in benefits, regardless of how many children she has. Becky says, "I'm sure she does this for views." Yes, you are absolutely right. She does it for views. She's on some real dumb. Yeah, yes, you are right. Absolutely. But yeah. So a lot of people think of this type of situation when they think of food stamp fraud. A person who makes a lot of money, but they still get benefits because they're able to hide it somehow. But most of the fraud is happening to innocent people that have nothing to do with any of this. Like Wanda.
You
here.
get EBT, listen up. So y'all, I was at Sam's Club the other day getting groceries like normal. I was doing the scan and go, getting ready to check out. And it's telling me that I only got $6.01 in my account. And I was like, no way. I literally just got a deposit on the 13th. So I went and checked the app, and lo and behold, y'all, look at these. Y'all, somebody in Windy City Food Market, Chicago, swiped my card for hundreds of dollars. They even flagged it in the app. So as y'all can see right there, it gives me the option to contact your state. So this is that.
It says, contact the Georgia EBT hotline if this is incorrect. Excuse me, Georgia EBT hotline. Hey, when you guys saw a charge in Chicago on the EBT card, you didn't think, that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Wanda doesn't live in Chicago. She lives in Georgia.
Exactly what I had did. And when you contact them, all they telling you that they can do is cancel your card and send you out a new card. And also that you need to go to your defense office and let them know about the fraud. So honey, as soon as I woke up this
So then
morning,
you
I
don't
put my
get the
clothes
money
on
back?
And I went straight over there to their defense office. Y'all, me and another lady had
No
walked in at
kidding.
the same time and was standing in line. She was in front of me. Y'all tell me why the exact same thing happened to her. But instead of them
Oh my
pulling
gosh,
it off
man.
in one large increment, they was taking hers from her by $100 till they cleared
Wow.
the card out. But
Wow.
they took mine, like they just cleared my whole thing out. But you know, I'm thinking they finna tell her, okay, fill out this form. We're gonna get you some replacement food stamps. Y'all tell
Yeah,
me.
we got to pause. Hold on. Crooked Orchid says maybe with her housing and medical and food stamps. Oh, okay, so that's like a total of all of all the benefits, like including healthcare. That would make sense. Healthcare is very expensive. You are probably right about that, because I believe that Courtney has 4 or 5 children, something like that. They're all pretty young. CB says, KO, if you ain't on the plane yet, I'd be preparing to get a hotel in Newark tonight. Yeah, 100%. It is 8 o'clock. If you're not looking at the plane, get on the phone, dude. Because, yeah, you don't want to be stuck in that airport. Okay, so sorry, let's get back to Wanda. It's Wanda World on TikTok.
Why this lady said that no, they stopped the replacement stamps on December 20th, December 24th, something like that in 2024. But they not doing it this year. So I'm basically like, I know if they telling her that they can't do nothing for her, they gonna tell me the same thing.
Oh, wow.
That's exactly.
So they used to refund the money in fraud situations, but now they don't. That's horrible.
All she said that they can recommend us.
And then she said they stopped it on December 24th, and this was posted on January 15th, y'all. Like, what are the chances, man?
Dude,
2 weeks after it happens to her.
Locking our cars. I'll put the
that's heartbreaking for
where
these
they say
moms.
You can lock your card in if this haven't happened to you yet. But yeah, but y'all, they not doing no replacement food stamps. So basically, it's like if you get your food stamps taken, that's it. Y'all tell me why. It was another lady that walked in there and said the exact same place took her food stamps too. The Windy City Food
No
Market
way.
in Chicago took her
Not
food
in
stamps
Chicago
too.
again?
That's how they did mine. And this was also on the Atlanta news. This happening to another lady. Y'all, they are out here stealing our food stamps.
How does the EBT card even work in another state?
Now, with this happening,
is it just
to
a
so
visa?
many people, I'm sure they're gonna have to do something. Because when we was at the place, the lady said that they've been coming in here going crazy. Like,
wow.
People are getting their food stamps taken in my area. Like,
see, that's the government's fault.
That they can do. Now, me, I'm finna go file a police report.
Man.
And they gave me this little paper to report it as fraud. I'm finna try to do that. But I'm finna go file a police report because, y'all ain't finna just take my food stamps.
D says, I work for Medicaid. Food, housing, and medical are all separate. But she was saying that she lost all of her benefits. So she had cash assistance for her rent. And then she also had health care and food assistance, I believe. But like you were saying, it's Courtney, so we don't know what's real and what's eyelashes on that channel. You know what I mean? Becky says, this is why I'd be scared to fly. CB says, Becky, just do a direct flight. You'll be fine. I agree. Layovers? Forget about it, dude. Just pay the other $75 or whatever it is, $100. I just cannot envision a scenario where doing layovers is better than a direct flight. I just can't. But if you do have layovers and all that stuff, you have a bunch of flights to catch, do not check your bag because that's how you lose your stuff. Like CB was suggesting earlier. Becky says it would have to be. I would have a meltdown if the flight was delayed or canceled. Trust me, you will not be the only one. Everyone melts down together. It's a unique experience in society, that's for sure. D says, remember when food stamps used to be like paper cash? Yes, Becky posted a cool picture of that back in the of what those things used to look like. Hold on, let me pull up a photo of those real quick. Yeah, so it used to be, at least here in Ohio, it was like actual bills that said like food coupon on them. So there'd be like different denominations, like $5, $10, $1, whatever. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what they used to look like. This is like... Oh, it says, they stopped this in 1990. So, yeah. Becky says, that's why paper food stamps were the best. Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like there's a lot of benefits to the paper food stamps, but they also used to give cash as change. And I think that was one of the problems with the system where they, that's why they preferred the electronic system, you know? Becky says, I'm glad I'm not the only one. D says, it's not all on the same card. Yes, that's right. It's not all on the same card. Like, she's only getting cash assistance for her rent on the one account, and then the food stamps would be a different thing, and then the healthcare, I'm sure, doesn't even touch her bank account. I'm sure it's just handled, like, through the... But, I mean, I don't know. Y'all are in the medical field, not me. Oh, yeah, 1, 5s, and 10s. Yep. CB says, I fly a ton. Maybe I'm just lucky, but it is rare. I have a delay, and I don't even recall the last time I had a flight canceled. That is amazing. Because you fly so much that never happens to you. That's wild. But that also could be because you are a skilled traveler, and you have habits that would avoid those type of situations, like booking direct flights. D says, it boggles my mind that it's so easy to regulate WIC and they can't do it with EBT. Yeah, I don't know. They even do it with Medicare, OTC, food money. Okay, yeah. Becky says, ma'am, they see you coming and clear the way for you. You are airport royalty. That's right, CB. Airport queen. Oh, that's funny, Beck. Yeah, I think that's how it... Definitely in Florida, her home airport, everybody knows her. First names, all through there. She knows all the TSA people, you know... like their whole family backstory, all that. Okay, so hold on. Do you guys remember the lady we talked about that she was in the parking lot at Walmart, okay? And she got she says, you guys are killing me. No, I'm serious. I think everybody, even if you're not aware of it, I think you don't realize it's happening around you. Like everybody's like moving to kind of, it's like a Truman Show type thing. You're just like not aware of it. D says they have Bloody Marys ready as she strolls in. Yeah, there's like a stressed bartender just like, oh my gosh. We don't have the tahini rims. What do you mean you don't have tahini rim? Hurry up. There's a guy running through the airport with tahini. KO says, CB, I'm guessing that's going to happen. Any good hotels? The flight attendants are trying to help. This is United, and they're trying to figure it out. A way to get us to Paris. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope they can get you to Paris, KO, because a 24-hour delay is going to throw everything off. That's, man. Man, I hope they can figure something out for you. That's tough, dude. But yeah, I'm sure CB's got the lowdown on all the good hotels in that area. D says they all clutch their pearls when tahini is unavailable, waiting for her response. Yeah, they're all like, oh god, oh, what's she gonna do? Ma'am, there will be a 30-second wait for tahini. We have our new employees running across the airport to get it from the other bar. Okay, so do you guys remember the lady we talked about a few months ago? She got in trouble she was at Walmart and she was pouring soda cans out onto the ground. Like she just bought really cheap, like Walmart brand soda, was dumping it out on the ground. and somebody called, Becky says not the pearls. I need that. I need the pearl clutching gif like we have the chaos one. We need the pearl clutching one. I'll work on that now that I got some time. I'll get that together. I gotta add a bunch of sounds. So she was dumping soda cans out in the Walmart parking lot and emptying them so that she could go recycle the cans for money, which is like an insane thing to do, right? So someone saw her doing that and called the police. And so here is an update on what happened to that lady. CB says, Crooked Orchids, there's a Marriott on the property at Newark and a Holiday Inn really close that has a shuttle. Oh, I knew you'd have all the info. Okay, so here's the update.
She bought soda with her food stamps, dumped it, recycled it, got caught. They're making her pay $23,000 back. Just saw the video. The lady went into the grocery store, bought some soda pop, went in the parking lot, dumped out all the soda. Cop comes up and says, "What are you doing, ma'am?"
If you're just listening, the top caption says, Berkeley County woman charged in connection with $34,000 food stamp fraud.
I'm dumping out the soda so I can recycle. Why would you go in a store and buy soda pop with your money if you're gonna come and dump it out here to get even less money?
Yeah, that
I
makes
used
no
my food
sense.
Stamp card. You did what?
Yeah.
I use my food stamp money. I do it all the time. That's how I get more money. I'm gonna have to report
This was
you,
the
man.
real
Report me
interaction,
to
y'all.
who? The state. I just saw this video. It's on here.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe
it's
she's
insane.
telling the story.
It is insane.
Pobrecita. You know? And he reports it to the state.
Becky
She gets
says,
a
I
letter in
still
the
have
mail
my pearls.
from
CB
wherever
is
she
the
gets her
greatest. Yes,
benefits.
she is.
And the letter reads, because of you getting reported for doing this and saying that you do it all the time, you need to pay back every penny we sent you in the last year.
Wow.
The amount was $23,000. How does somebody get, what do you got to do to get $23,000 worth of food stamps in 1 year? Somebody do the math.
Dude,
Let's
that's
see.
good. That's good
2,000
money.
times 12 would be 24. So
Right,
she's
yeah.
getting right under $2,000 a month.
Correct.
To buy food. How? She doesn't even
Yeah.
look like she's from another country. And
Hey. All right. But here is another young lady who's going to warn us about a different kind of food stamp fraud. CB says the Holiday Inn should only be like $120 for the night. There you go. That's a good price. In gorgeous Newark. You gotta see, this is KO. This is where you make a video of whatever hotel room you get, and like, you know, you show yourself like smirking face, then like a quick pan across of the hotel room, and you put that annoying there's nothing like a Jet 2 holiday. That's how you go viral on TikTok, man. We were talking about that earlier. That whole thing went viral, like talking about travel mishaps and whatever, and now everyone's using that sound, and it makes absolutely no sense. The joke is totally lost. D says, I want $23K in foods, right? $2,000 a month in food, honestly sounds about right. Like, groceries are expensive. I'm not even gonna deny. Like, I don't know how many kids she had, how big her family is, but you know, if it's 6 people, I could see that. I could see spending $500 a week in food for 5 or 6 people. Absolutely. CB says, D and Becky, I hope you can see each other's comments, because y'all are saying the same thing. Yes. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Okay, so here is
Food stamp fraud.
I like her. This is Paralegal, okay? Paralegal _ on TikTok. Let's talk about Jessica. Okay. I assume her name's Jessica and she's a paralegal. I don't know. My powers of perception are weak.
It's a real thing. So you got onto the internet to tell people to
I
lie
love
to
her
the
hair.
government to get more food stamps. You then proceeded to say exactly how you're lying by stating that you're not homeless, even though you told the worker that, and that you're actually in a 3-bedroom house chilling very comfortably. You said your mama said
I agree,
that you don't
CB.
gotta tell all them folks your business. Then the next clip I see is you in a bed in a bonnet stating that they done cut your food stamps off, found out you was lying, and now you owe $35,000. And it doesn't stop there. Because right after she made that video, the police came knocking on her door and arrested her for fraud. So here are the
Whoa.
3 things that could have
Okay,
happened.
hold on.
You either
So they had D says her hair says boing. I know, right? They're so crisp. Hey, mad respect. I know that took hours to accomplish that look, so yeah, I'm with you. So a girl got $34,000 worth of food stamps that she shouldn't have gotten by lying about her circumstances. And the government figured out that she was lying because she made a TikTok about it. Is that what just happened? If you get $23K in food, she is running a restaurant. I know, right? That's funny.
knocking on her door and arrested her for fraud. So here are the 3 things
It
that
is
could
fraud.
have happened.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
get
For
temporarily
sure
or permanently
fraud.
disqualified from the program. You gotta repay the benefits.
You know, KO, it's funny you say that because I read about a woman who was arrested for buying cake ingredients and like ingredients for baked goods with her food stamp card and then selling the baked goods online for cash. And they busted her for food stamp fraud for doing that. So they definitely look out for that. KO says, we are almost all the way bored. All right. Yes. That is great. Good job. We are on board. We love it. Come on. Come on, work. There we go. We are on the plane, baby.
And this is not a laughing matter.
Yeah, you don't want to be sleeping in Newark. Sleep in Paris instead. D says, can I claim the groundhog in my barn as a dependent if I feed it? He needs to pay rent. I don't know, but if you find out, let me know, because I have a number of ducks I could charge money to as well. KO says, I've been trying to claim my cat's puppet and buns for 4 years. I mean, people say they want to claim animals as dependents. They aren't cheap. Okay. I mean, that's a good point. I don't know. Hey, you know what? If they'll give me a little something, a little duck discount or something, I will take it, baby. KO says, at least she wasn't buying a whole shopping cart of pop. Yeah, and dumping it out on the ground, right? Exactly.
And or depending on the amount, you could face some jail time. So depending
You
on
definitely
the
can face jail
seriousness, you
time, or they make you pay it back.
can either face fines or up to 20
CB says
years in jail.
Medicaid fraud is no
Now,
joke. Yeah,
they're
they will
gonna
not
find
play
out
around.
regardless.
The
They're
feds
gonna
do not
file
play
your tax
around, y'all.
return, or they run your social because now they have programs to
No,
catch up
D,
with
he's
people.
staying home.
What you absolutely shouldn't do is get on the internet telling everyone play by play how you're defrauding the government. You should never come on here and admit
Brilliant.
that you committed a crime. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah.
those people who are getting those half-off flights
Yes.
or half-off hotels.
We talked
or
about
half
them.
Off their bills,
Yeah. Remember
and
half
then
off,
they got
man.
arrested and got
Yep.
out of jail, got on TikTok to basically tell us play by play how they committed that wrong. You still have charges pending. It's time to put the phone down. They're
love
them
her.
videos.
Oh, that
Outside
was
the
great,
internet with your
Jessica.
crimes, keep that in a diary. Keep that to yourself.
That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. All right, so that's paralegal underscore on TikTok. D says Medicaid recipients are scared right now. They call all day every day. They call all about what? What are they scared of? Of fraud? Are they scared that their benefits are gonna get stolen by someone in Windy City, Chicago convenience store? So the girl that she was alluding to, just in case you were curious, the girl that she was talking about with the 35,000, that wasn't the lady we were talking about before. That's this young lady here, Koya. She says, I went to jail for food stamp fraud today, and somehow she had cell phone video from the back of a police cruiser.
Literally moments.
How do you even...
Made that video
Officer, can you let me film a
POV
from your back seat before you
They
arrest
fucking
me?
booked me in jail for
Because I need to put the POV on
I'm
the
currently
top.
walking down the streets because, bitch, soon as they released me, bitch, I got the fuck. I'm waiting on my mama to pull up in my car and pick me up. I didn't make it to the damn neighborhood down the street from the motherfucking jailhouse. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm just keep pushing. Like, what the fuck? Like... I cannot believe this happened, y'all. Do not lie. I swear.
I can't, because they said that you owed $35,000 and then they arrested. I actually can believe that happened, because it seems like the thing that would happen right after that the government realizes you stole $30,000. So that's Koya. They know Koya on TikTok. D says, I'm just on the medical side. They can't get through to the EBT side, and they think we know. But they tell my advocates all their sob stories. It's bad. Oh, man. That's sad. Oh, they're scared they have to get jobs. No, are you wow. Okay. Wow. Y'all, I know we don't talk politics here, but I will say that one of the greatest things about our country is that regardless of what you believe, what you look like, how you live your life, where you live your life, that we will help you if you need help. If you need food, we will help you with food. If you need a place to stay, we'll help you with a place to stay. That's one of the best things about our country. And it doesn't matter which side you're on. Everyone deserves those things. So, to have people out here scamming on that money is insane to me. Like, just, it is beyond diabolical to... Now, I think what she did was a little different. She lied and said, she lied about her circumstances in order to receive assistance. But I feel really bad for people like this young lady who they really rely on those benefits to pay for groceries for their family. And then all of a sudden their money's just gone and they have no recourse.
Food stamp fraud, and if you have any welfare benefits in the U.S.,
this is JenniferClay on TikTok.
Fraud going on. Today I had all of my food stamp benefits stolen from me, and I come to find out this is happening all over the country. There's millions of dollars of being stolen from low-income people. And how fucked up do you have to be to steal from low-income people that are already struggling? Like,
dude.
Their food money, their food money. There's
especially if they only get like $200. Like, dang.
I don't care. Go steal from all the rich people. Don't steal low-income people's food money.
CB says, how do all these girls have hair and nails done if they're getting free money? Make it make sense. I don't know. Maybe they're doing their own nails. I would like to think that they are. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Becky says, I knew someone who used... Wait. I knew someone who used someone else's Medicaid card to have a kid? What? What a that is, wow. That's a brazen... They got caught because obviously they would get caught like 10,000 different ways. Sorry. That's insane to me. She says they got caught because someone called children's services on the chick that had the card because every other chick gave her the baby. Because the other chick gave her the baby. Oh, wow. Okay. So she didn't have... Wow. I just... How did she think she was going to go in the hospital and, like, lie about her identity when she's, like, having an actual child? Like, I feel like when you're having your baby, that's, like, a time when you need to give your real ID. Right? Because, like, then your baby has, like, the fake last name or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making sense of the story properly. D says, we have a script we have to say. We can't deviate from it, but they cry and tell us every reason why they can't work like we have anything to do with it. You know what, though? It's probably better that you have a script than you have to stick with it, because then you don't have to get into complicated situations. Becky says, as far as the name on hospital records, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, how would you think you're going to walk in and have a baby on someone else's Medicaid card? That's wild. Okay, you work for a health insurance company on the Medicaid side, not Medicaid itself. I got you. Becky says, is that the new requirements coming up, is they have to work so many hours for food stamps? I don't know. I don't know about that, actually. CB says, I have no problem helping people that need it, but I'm going to be honest. If you have money for hair and nails, you don't need the free money for food. I'm with you. Like that girl, the first video, I don't know if she's trolling or not, but she was, Courtney was talking about how she got her hair done, got her eyelashes done, got her nails done, and still is complaining about not receiving assistance. I don't like that. I think she's doing it just for the rage bait, which is terrible. D says, CB, they call on the best iPhone money can buy. Oh my gosh. Becky says, people will be pulling up to the welfare office in new cars. Like how? You know what? Hold on a second. It's interesting you brought that up. I have an interesting story along those lines. D says, how did she think she would get away with that? Right? Like, having an actual baby and you're like giving fake IDs. Yeah, there's never going to be any police in the hospital. Becky says, the chick who had the kid did jail time, and the other had to pay back a ton of money and probation. Oh my gosh, man. The child would be hooked to the mother's Medicaid, the residents, all of it. Oh. Wow, that's crazy. D says, if a newborn is born in most states, they're covered on the mother's Medicaid ID for the first 30 days. The hospital most of the time reports the birth to the state, and then the newborn is assigned. Okay. A Medicaid ID of their own. I gotta stop. This is just stupid in so many ways. Yes, dude. Like, okay, I'll let her finish. This is her talking about, she was going to use her card and, someone had stolen all of her money. Oh, wait. I was already done. Sorry about it. So, look at this guy. So, this guy thought he saw some food stamp fraud, And
Saturday afternoon in San Antonio.
he was ready to
Texas,
camp
at the
out.
grocery
He
store.
got his popcorn out, and he
Well,
was
I was
ready to
looking for a
go. He's
parking
like, I'm
place.
gonna
I
make
saw
me
this
the best
beautiful
TikTok you ever
gooey
seen.
$100,000 truck with a ton of chrome pull up.
Ooh,
Dropped off a woman.
a truck with a
maybe
ton of
30,
chrome.
And 3 kids, early teen years kind of age.
Okay.
Going to the store. I park, I go in. As I'm shopping, I see them. And each of the kids and the lady have a cart. And I mean, they're just filling them. They are pound after pound of meat, tons of vegetables.
A cart for each
They're filling
person.
4 carts
The
full of
teenagers
groceries
have their
as
own
fast
cart,
and full as they
and the
can.
ladies loading up. This guy's
I
like,
see store
oh,
managers
they have a
sort of
nice
trying
truck.
to
It's got to be
notice as he
fraud.
follows them around.
Gonna bust
I'm
him.
thinking, "Man, okay, I'll hang back a little bit. This ought to make an interesting show for a Saturday afternoon."
You're a
Gets to the
dickhead
register,
if
they
you
ring
thought
up
that,
the
but go ahead.
purchases. Don't remember the number. I believe it was $2,000 to $3,000. And she pulls out a stack of EBT cards, food stamps, this tall. Start swiping.
A stack
one after
this
another,
tall?
Paying for all those groceries.
Oh my gosh, a stack of EBT cards.
She's maybe halfway done.
That is a
Police
big
come in.
big fraud there.
Assume the store
We got the
called them
cops
earlier,
here.
'cause I don't think they'd get there that quick. It's a policeman and a policewoman. Policewoman walks up, kind of puts an arm on the lady. Policeman starts reading her rights. Food stamp fraud.
Right. Well,
I think
yeah.
I'm
Who would have a
not great to
stack of
begin
EBT
with, but
cards? You have
it's
one
shocking,
card per
the
person.
stress of that. She's calling the food stamps coupons, saying nothing wrong, saying it's the kids, and it actually comes off like she's blaming the kids for her food stamp fraud.
Oh man, dirty
Out there,
scammer.
my man walked in. Looked like a cinder block somebody glued a hammerhead to. Walks up, introduces himself, and says, "That expensive truck you're talking about, that's mine. Woman you're holding, that's Sister Teresa. She runs my parish's orphanage. You will unhand her right now."
Not the orphanage. Oh my
Whenever
god.
I hear all these food stamp fraud,
Busted.
filling up the Cadillac stories.
Busted.
remember
Buying
that
food
thing.
for orphans like a scammer. D says, well, this is another thing. Drug dealers that sell drugs for food stamps. So cashiers should have to take IDs for EBT cards, scan them, Face ID. Yes, I agree. I think it could still happen where people would try to like sell their food stamps by just like going to the store with the person and like whatever. But yeah, I agree. That would at least help slow it down. But this lady, she went on Caleb Hammer's financial audit show, and she just decided to admit to federal crimes.
Why do you qualify for that? Because of the kids? You're able to claim them as dependents, even though
I
you
do
don't?
have them a good portion of the time. They just don't
She does not have custody of her children.
go to school where I live.
Or stay with you.
They do most, like when I'm not working and stuff, they'll stay for weeks on end and stuff.
Oh, at your brother's place?
Yeah.
Why'd you say they 100% live with him then?
Well, because they don't have rooms there or whatever. They just
Or
stay on the
whatever,
couch,
so they
I
don't-
can't.
At your place?
Yeah.
His place though, they have rooms.
Yeah.
How? For all 3 of them just on the couch at your place?
Yeah.
How long? Weeks on end?
Yeah. Like for whenever I don't have
Okay.
work.
I mean, I want you to spend time with them. But it's not-
Okay.
My oldest
Either way,
doesn't
with
like
this
coming
overdraft,
over,
it doesn't make
but
sense. Huh?
my oldest doesn't like coming over because of that. But
Which I get. I mean, a 14-year-old, he's,
Yeah.
14, he's in the teenage
Yeah.
era
Yeah.
of life.
yeah,
Yeah.
Only get a little,
yeah.
and
Oh no.
But the
Hey.
littles, they love hanging out and coming over and just doing sleepovers for as long as I can keep them.
I want you to be able to give them the world. I want you to.
I
I
tried
want you to so
in the past, and
I'm kind of.
it kept blowing up in my face because of
Because
my
of you.
issue.
Because of you.
Yeah.
So did
Yeah.
you try? I don't know. That's the thing.
Not.
I want you to give them the world. You're not going to. If you follow this, you're not going to. It's only going to get worse from here if you keep going down this path. You're not going to give them anything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Don't commit the food stamp fraud. D says no plug wants to go to the store with a buyer. Yeah, that's true. D says call her out. Yeah, I don't know her name, but
You're just gonna give them
find it on
misery because they're
Caleb
gonna have to
Hammer's
take care of
channel.
you.
But yeah, so Lindey found some interesting EBT fraud stuff as well. So I wanted to, we're not gonna watch like her whole video, but I'm gonna show you. She had this one. There were 6 people that were USDA workers, okay? And they were charged in a $66 million fraud case. And basically, what they did is
6 people are now charged.
Okay. So they worked for the USDA. So they were able to register certain businesses as legitimate vendors for EBT and food stamp items. So they would register. D says no. I was talking to that guy. Oh, yeah, Caleb. Yeah. So what they did was they signed up all these businesses to the food stamp program so that those businesses could accept EBT and food stamps, but they were businesses that normally would not have qualified to be a part of the program, is essentially how it happened. This is Lindey Glenn's video, $66 million food stamp scandal.
Targeting food. 6 people are now charged with a huge fraud and bribery scam targeting food stamps. And the USDA employee who's charged actually worked in the division responsible.
Okay, so $30 million in illegal transactions because they got these EBT terminals assigned to all kinds of different places. Cigar shops, liquor stores, whatever. So if you want to learn about that story, you can check out Lindey's video about that. It's pretty good. Hold on. Here's a little bit of this story.
Authorities are calling one of the largest food stamp frauds in U.S. history. Now you're looking at the names of the defendants in the case on your screen.
Starting somewhere around 2019, a man
I like that
named
shirt. Little
Michael
lace on there.
Kehoe ran a network.
Yeah, 30 million.
Somewhere around
D, they said
160
66 million total.
unauthorized EBT terminals to ineligible shops like places selling cigarettes and alcohol. And these unauthorized businesses ended up processing over $30 million in illicit SNAP transactions. Meanwhile, USDA insider Arlasa Davis, who worked in SNAP fraud detection.
Can we talk about behind her? She's got the little Halloween. She's got the skull over here. And on the left side, she's got a little skeleton in a tiny desk chair. And there's a little tiny desk and he has a little tiny laptop. Come on.
Photographed handwritten license numbers with her own cell phone. These were license numbers that were permitted for legitimate stores, and she passed those numbers that she photographed with her own personal cell phone to middlemen who then sold them to co-conspirators.
They're all charged with conspiracy to steal government funds and to misappropriate USDA benefits. Arlasa Davis is the USDA employee accused in the case. She faces additional
she's kind of the mastermind, Arlasa Davis. I remember the name.
Says Davis betrayed the public trust by selling confidential government information to the very criminals she was supposed to catch. One investigator says Davis assisted her co-conspirators in exploiting the SNAP program, creating more than $66 million in unauthorized transactions.
That is crazy.
And it resulted in $66 million being stolen from the food stamp program. So to sum this all up, the woman's job is literally to catch food stamp thieves, but it was actually her
and it was her who was
snapping
stealing
photos,
all the
and she made
food
it
stamps.
rain.
Oh my gosh, man. That is crazy. So that's a great video. Check that one out on Lindey Glenn's channel. I'll link all of these in the description eventually for bacon strips. But here is her other video about this is what Becky was talking about earlier. There's a proposed, I don't think it actually passed anywhere, but there's a proposed ban on processed food items being, authorized to purchase with food stamps. So that video is called...
Mom, 5 minutes.
Yeah, seems right. Snap junk food ban has food stamp users losing it.
The baby can chip. Why can't we have a soda?
You can. Just
No
use
more
your own
snacks
money.
on EBT.
Use your own
Oh wait,
money.
so it actually is
Cereal,
happening
chips,
to certain
coffee.
people.
He needs all that. And I need my energy drinks.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this
In
falls
case
into
you
the
haven't
category
been made
CB
aware,
was
the
talking
internet
about
is currently
earlier.
Losing its mind
Becky
over
says,
the
I
fact
think
that
West
food
Virginia
stamp
did.
recipients
Okay.
Can no longer spend their food stamps on soda.
D says, like those
That's
rotisserie
right.
chickens.
Some states have announced that if you receive SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, that starting in 2026, you will no longer be allowed to buy soda, candy, or certain types of junk food anymore.
Oh, wow.
And you would think that they took away iPhones and electricity.
I
the
mean,
way these people are reacting to this.
Dude, you're talking about kids, though. You're talking about a kid who doesn't understand why he can't have an Oreo anymore.
Yeah, baby, you can't go up in there and get an RC no more on food stamps. Don't go on there looking for no zebra cake, baby.
No zebra cakes?
You know, sports drink, you can't get that no more.
I need a zebra cakes.
No Star Crunches, baby. Don't go on there
D
looking
says
for
this
no
is
Big
what I
Mac.
was saying.
Don't go on
Okay.
there looking for no Big Blue. You can't get another Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, no. Nope.
On there, baby.
You could get juice and milk and water. That's it, yeah.
Ever since Trump done been in that office, all he been doing is pimping that pen. That's it. He need to put that goddamn pen down. 'Cause what you trying to say? You trying to say our back's still big? That's what you trying to say.
She says POV when you find out they put
like to
Houston
eat
on a
snacks.
diet.
Does that mean it's good for them? We are supposed to be teaching our children how to eat
No
foods
honey
that are good
buns.
for them.
I
Since
know.
when is it okay to give your kid a bag of chips and a package of Oreos and call it dinner?
I mean,
People are
I don't know if they're calling it
chips.
dinner.
Kids like
I'm just
junk
saying,
food.
like,
Why can't our kids have these things? Use
Now-
your money to buy it then.
okay. But also, I'm of the belief that just because a child's parents are not as well off, they should not be able to taste an Oreo. Okay? Although, if you receive food stamps, you could buy the ingredients to make a cake or cookie and just make it yourself.
Use your food stamps to actually buy them food.
Oh, okay.
You
She
can
was
cook
about to say that.
actual meals
Okay.
out of it. Why is this such a hard
I paused
concept
too
for
early.
people to
Sorry, bacon
understand?
strips.
I feel like some of these people are so incredibly ignorant. And what social media and the internet
D says
has
no
allowed
dino
is them to
nuggies?
be given
Damn, you
a
gotta make dinner? Holy, can you
just
imagine? Yeah, I know, right?
ignorance
Yeah.
for the entire
It's too much.
This woman was so flabbergasted to find out that almost everything in her cart was no longer going to be able to be
Oh no.
purchased using her
Oh
food
no.
stamps, that she actually hopped behind the
Everything in her
counter
cart.
and was looking over the cashier's shoulder.
Becky says, Lord forbid they have to cook real food. Hey, I don't know how to make an Oreo. Do you? We gotta start learning how to make Oreos and Doritos.
Oh, what's that one? Oh, they didn't say which one.
The caption says she was trying to use her EBT food stamp and is surprised when the Walmart worker confirms that the majority of her items are no longer covered.
That's a deal. $188.
Say, not the muffins.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Not even a juice?
Not the juice.
Not the juice.
They didn't take the juice for real?
Oh my goodness.
Look at this money.
D says YouTube has videos on all of these DIY Oreo vids. Okay. Alright.
No Reese's.
No Reese's?
No. No Reese's.
Oh, that's a crime. It's gotta be a mistake. Ma'am. It's gotta be the Reese. Come on.
No, it's okay. Come on. Let's just get the stuff. Come on.
The Reese's are an important
Okay, I
food
know
group.
that, like, this is funny and you know,
I-
entertaining.
it
to see
was
this woman
very
just
entertaining,
Absolutely
yeah.
dumbfounded by the fact that all this stuff is no longer covered with food stamps.
Yeah.
But can we also talk about the fact that she is behind the cash register at Walmart? I don't understand why someone didn't remove her.
I mean,
She is
I don't know.
completely
I
in
think
this
she's being,
cashier's bubble,
she's
and
being
she needs
fine.
To get out, I think.
I
This is a really weird and
I don't know
scary
about that.
thing to even
I think the
comment,
cashier was fine.
Because what you're saying is that if you are
So this person is replying to a comment that says, if you want the freedom to eat whatever you want, you can pay for it.
Okay. I mean,
kind
that's
of
that's
what
not
I
a
thought. So
that's
this is
not a
what
wrong
she's
point to make.
Do you know what that sounds like? A dystopia. That's exactly what that sounds like.
I like her
I've
glasses.
seen a lot of books. If you actually read books,
No one reads books anymore, ma'am.
people don't have a choice of what they eat. They eat what the government tells them they can eat. That's what you're wanting? Really?
It's not the government telling them
I don't know about that take.
It's
The
the
government.
government telling them what
yeah.
they are not willing to provide for you.
Well,
If the
I mean,
government,
the government is just making a list of nutritious foods, and I can understand taking some things off of there. Becky says, poor kids are having a meltdowns. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine the kind of meltdowns, nuclear level meltdowns are happening in these supermarkets right now. And where was this? West Virginia? D says, I wish I never knew what pop tasted like. Just saying. Hey, cheers to that, dude. D says, I have those glasses on right now. No kidding. The two-tone ones? I want to see. Those are cool. I like. Very whimsical. Becky says, I mean, you give them the healthy choices and they'll never know what junk food is. Hey, that's a good point. That is a good point. They took their candy away. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they did.
telling us what we couldn't eat, we'd be looking at like a Handmaid's Tale kind of situation.
Oh,
where you
I
go
don't
to
know
fish-
about that. It's a little dramatic.
I went from literally $1,700 in food stamps for a family of 3. Okay. I don't work.
That's a pretty good amount. 1,700 for 3 people.
So
Okay.
the maximum amount. Especially because he
and 1,700's not the maximum.
No, don't put your
amount.
kid in the
What is
video.
that kid doing? Oh
Why
my
is your
God, watch
kid
your
in the
baby.
video?
Are we about ready?
Don't put your kid in the video,
Trump
please.
is goddamn it trying to stop us from getting goddamn it junk food, you know.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
How? What? I can't get no hot Cheetos.
No.
Oh, this is the other girl.
I can't get
here.
Treat at the end of the week. That is why people care enough to voice an opinion about what you are spending your food stamps on. That is why.
Kids love snacking juices. Adults love snacking juices. So why should they not have access to those things too? And let's be real, a lot of people live in food deserts. They may not have access to those grocery stores that have affordable and nutritious food sources.
That's true. That's
and
true.
There may not be a reliable
But it doesn't mean that Doritos are an acceptable
stores and then
nutritious
back to their
food
neighborhood.
source. Yeah.
So what they may have access to quickly get food is those corner stores and gas
Yeah.
stations. And
No, you're right.
What do corner stores and gas stations usually have? A lot of junk food.
Is processed stuff.
I will say again.
Yeah.
Now,
Now, I think that's a great point because there's a lot of food deserts in this country where convenience stores are the only groceries people have access to because that's the only place they can walk to, you know? So I definitely can see that. Becky says you can stop drinking or eating or smoking. I am proof all day long, just saying. But why can't she work? You know, I think... I'm not sure why that creator was not able to work, but I think some people do work part-time and they receive partial benefits because of that. But the Lindey's most recent video that just came out today, okay, is in this, like, food stamp series. Becky says, I mean, the corner store in the hood, you can get more than food with those stamps. That's true, but they have restrictions. So, like, they have the items marked at the at the convenience store, like which items you can get on the EBT and which ones you can't. I believe. Or on food stamps. Sorry, EBT is a different thing. I think it's like cash assistance or something. So maybe people are able to use it on that. But I guess that a common fraud, food stamp fraud method from back in the day is resurfacing, and lots of people are talking about it on
Build
TikTok.
a website you love with Wix.
What'd she say?
Just sell me your food stamps. Yay!
What?
He said he got some stamps for me. Guess how much stamps he got for me? $400. I am on 76 kicking their ass. I'll be there in 9 minutes.
All she's doing is just keep recycling the process.
Oh, God, shut up.
That guy is really funny. That video is great.
Snap trafficking, where people are literally flipping.
Dee says
their
it
food
shouldn't be
stamps
easy.
for
Healthy
cash.
food
And yes,
only.
It is 100%.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Illegal. We're going to be diving into some real cases.
Yeah,
some
Becky
sting
says yes. You shouldn't be able to.
operations,
It should be
and
healthy
people
food
who are
only. Yep.
Online talking about buying them.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm from Channel 13.
Yeah, I figured that.
EBT cards sold for cash. This man trying to unload his card for $1,500.
Can you tell me why you're selling this card?
Because he wants cash.
Craigslist has dozens of people.
Craigslist? They're on Craigslist? Oh my.
Can possibly use it for
No way.
alcohol to drugs, whatever.
They're just posting it right on Craigslist in Nevada, dude. That's crazy. Sorry, Nevada.
Nevadans rely on the help to get food on the table, but some would rather have cash and are often willing to sell the
Oh
cards
my
for
lord.
less than their value in food.
Wow, stuck in Vegas, need money. Okay.
Do you know that selling this card is against the law?
He seemed to know that, but wanted
Oh,
us to
yeah.
know he would not be using the money to break the law.
Jeez. Man, so this girl's trying to get in some trouble here. So she's a reporter and she's responding to these Craigslist ads where people have EBT for sale and then showing up with the camera crew. Becky says the weed man be taking food stamps back in the day. Oh my goodness, no.
Do you think your investigators do a good job cutting down on fraud?
Actually, they investigate over 2,000 cases a day.
Those are busy days for the 20 investigators.
2,000 cases a day.
They alert websites of EBT fraud posts, but have trouble keeping up.
Dee says no way runs to Craigslist.
Being arrested for it in Nevada. Instead,
Oh, that's
they're banned
funny.
from benefits.
Can you tell me why you're selling this card?
No, don't run to Craigslist because it is a whole felony. Please don't.
The money selling the EBT card for. At the end of the exchange, he still wanted something from us.
You gonna give me a ride back for walking over here?
Oh, he wasn't kidding. He really did ask us for a ride, but shortly after our encounter...
And she actually gave him a ride back home so he could continue to skate. God, man, I swear all these reporters go to the same school, you know? They got that one teacher that teaches you to talk like this. Buffalo store owner accused of trading food stamps for money. So this is the store owner. He's actually, like, you're in the convenience store and the owner of the store will buy the food stamp. Oh my goodness.
With their daughter throwing up the bird to cameras.
This defendant is accused of flagrantly abusing the public trust.
A grand jury indicted 37-year-old Ahmed Al-Shami for food stamp fraud. Investigators say he would exchange money with individuals to use.
Becky
their
says the
EBT
local
card,
cricket head
then
needs
go to
cash.
big box
That's right.
retailers to purchase items for his store. Transactions.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. So this guy... No, I like cricket head better. Okay, so this guy, he not only was buying the food stamps off of his clients, but he was using the food stamp money at the grocery store to buy stuff to sell in his store. That's just, dude, this guy, it's just, that's That's a whole new meta that I hadn't even considered. Like, this is a whole different layer of the scam.
Almost $4,000.
So this story is a little interesting. He was using food stamps to
Yes,
buy full
I
items
just
in
broke
his
it down.
store were funded
Yes.
by taxpayer dollars.
Yes,
I mean,
that's
yes,
right.
he used his cash to buy the taxpayer dollars, but it was like he bought all this food at half price by doing this.
Oh, yeah,
He got
yeah.
busted for it.
He was selling Pepsi for 99 cents.
And wait till you
for a 2-liter. You can't buy Pepsi.
He got busted because his prices were suspiciously low and people reported him. 99-cent 2 liters when 2 liters are $2.99. That's interesting.
Pepsi for 99 cents for a 2-liter if you're an independent store owner. You have to charge more.
Buffalo Council member Richard Fontana lives near the deli.
Becky says,
He
"Hey,
a
smart
lot of
move." I know,
illegal
right?
Activity has been going on at the store, and it has been a major problem
Wow.
for the Lovejoy community.
See, I never even thought about
I've
that.
seen in my 20 years in City Hall.
See, these guys are innovators, you know? It's wild out here. But hey, if you want to check out more of that, that's on Lindey Glenn's channel. Videos called Selling Food Stamps, Dirty Profits Exposed. D says they're hiding. I can't find any. You know, I would hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. Let's see if I can find any Craigslist ads. You know what? Let's look at Craigslist in Nevada since that's where it happened. Oh my gosh, no way! You guys, it's still going on! Look at this, 6 hours ago, wanted EBT food stamps. 2 days ago, EBT card, $200, $200 EBT card, cash for EBT, want to buy EBT, need EBT, looking for EBT. Y'all, oh my goodness, okay, so this is like a real problem out here. There must be code words. Yeah, you know what? In Vegas, they don't even care. They put EBT right in the thing. Like here, this is from the 10th. Selling $200 EBT card, pickup only, San Bernardino. There you go. Get out there, get on Craigslist, get your EBTs. That's crazy, dude. Lord, I didn't realize how deep the fraud really goes. Like, these scammers really are like innovators. Like, if they put this brain power toward things that you know could make them legitimate money, think of how successful they could be. Think of where they'd be in the world. Think of the Oreos they could buy for their little kids. I hate to see innocent families losing money because of these scammers. So hopefully at least people can see these tips and kind of figure out like how to avoid all these unfortunate things happening to them. D says, I didn't change location. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, you gotta look. Yeah, out in Ohio, we're doing it all wrong. Nobody here is selling EBT on the Craigslist, but yeah, out there in Nevada, they do not care. D says, this is wild. There's so many. I know, dude. It is crazy, and I never even thought to like here's LA. Oh, sorry. Here's LA. Looking for EBT. Want to buy EBT. EBT wanted. Food. I mean, I don't know, dude. This is... I don't know if this is, like, indicative of people who, you know, even people who don't qualify for food assistance are having trouble getting food for their families right now, or that scammers are just becoming you know, more heartless than before, and they're just willing to steal from the people who already have nothing. It's absolutely terrible. D says, I'm emailing Trump. Do an impression what Trump would say to me, please. He would not read your email. He cannot. He cannot read the emails. He has no time. There's no time. But hey. Hey, happy birthday, D. There you go. But hey, if you're watching this and you know someone who has the EBT card, tell them about this. Tell them about the skimmers and being able to lock the card and all that stuff, because people, you know, losing these benefits is a real problem, and I'd hate to see that happen to an innocent person. So, D says, yes, thank you. You are welcome. Happy birthday. JD, he said to tell you happy birthday. He did text you. Oh, well, that's good. That's very nice of him. I'm sure he's busy, but you know, he had the time. He does send a birthday text once in a while. So, but hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I hope you have a great weekend. Let me know if you see any crazy EBT frauds out there that I don't know about. Becky says, happy late birthday, D. Enjoy the weekend. Yes, absolutely. Get out there, enjoy the weekend, have some fun. Becky, I'm still on the hunt for that A&W ice cream sundae chocolate crown concoction, so we'll get it together. It was the greatest text, a beautiful text. That's fun. Well, hey, y'all. I hope you have the greatest weekend. A beautiful, great weekend. I appreciate y'all hanging out. And I will catch y'all again on Monday for the extras. Peace.